Hello, welcome back. You join me today in the aftermath of some late night eBay lowballing. And this time I found myself a little metal Games Workshop figure of Judge Dredd. I believe this is from the role-playing game in 1985, I want to say. I do believe there was a second edition. It's not been well archived online. Or it hasn't, I haven't looked into it good enough. But here he is on his little law bike, Judge bike, the Dredd cycle. So with it assembled, it is time to prime it. Using some matte black airbrush paint, I just go ahead and slop it on, rather than get the sprays out just for a little tiny model. 1 or 2 thin coats is usually enough. And for the base, we're doing something a bit more modern, and I have 3D printed this little guy from Thingiverse, which does look like one of those rich tea biscuits you can get. Then once the black primer was dry, I start dry brushing some Mechanicus Standard Grey onto every part of the model, just to raise all the areas. This will come in handy when we start slap chopping later with the speed paints. Some call it cheating, I call it efficiency. If you're happy with the model and you're having fun, then that's all what matters, right? Right? Oh god. Then I go over it once more with some white, just to really raise the highlighted areas. And here we go, we're ready for the paint. Get on there, you. I hate how his hand looks against the handlebar, but these sculpts are very old, crafted by hand. You gotta respect it. Big up to the guys with the ponytails. So, starting off, I crack out a bit of the old skin tone. Gonna approach the face first. Face first approach. So, just a nice generous layer or two on his chin. I don't think there's any skin exposed anywhere else, so I move on to the dark bronze while the skin tone dries and lay down a couple of layers onto the base. Ideally I want it futuristic and grimy, just like Mega City 1, but also I want to keep it quite dark so it doesn't overpower the model itself. We want all eyes on Dredd, and using my own concoction of dark silver and all the metal parts of these floor grate fan things. I don't know, the STR was a generic sci-fi base, but I have plans for it. So using some steampunk copper, I begin blending that into the bronze while everything's still wet, so we'll get a nice, hopefully blended, messy kind of look. And then for the detailing, I want to do some little yellow and black striped hazard lines, so I use some yellow to get a good base coat down for that. Shusha. And a lighter shade of silver, just for the details around the edge of the fan. But they're probably going to be buried under the wheels of the bike anyway. But yeah, I'll add the details later on when I'm feeling brave. Back over to the model. I use some forest sprite. This will be for all the green areas. Mainly his boots, elbow pads, knee pads. Using some images from the comic books for reference, because there's surprisingly few pictures of this model in the wild. I move over to some gold, shoulder pads, his little badge, his little chain, before cracking out the broadsword silver speed paint. I apply that to all the metallic parts of the bike, the lamps, the handlebars, and the little exhausts, which has proved to be exhausting. And using some gloss black, because the shop didn't have normal black, I start delicately putting in all the stripes, and I'm pretty happy with that. And I jump back to the skin, using some Crusader skin, slightly watered down, so it's more of a wash against the base coat we put down. I found skin tones for one speed paint that doesn't really work, whereas this murder scene is going to look beautiful as I apply it to the seat of the bike, before moving on to a grim black to cover the rest of the bike. So I'm going to apply a generous coating to all of that, and it doesn't matter if it falls onto the silver too much, because it'll start to act as a bit of a wash before I go back with some normal later on. I do the same to the base, just to take the colours down a little bit. Now for the really tricky part, I use some Mephiston red, get the smallest brush I can find in my pot for all the tiny details on the bike. This red little strip goes around the wheel guards, I guess you'd call them that, bumpers. The bikes have bumpers. As well as his very cool helmet, which we're going to be 3D printing and making next week, because I operate on big art attack, little art attack logic. Only the British viewers will understand that joke. And it's so close to completion. I once again moved back to the Crusader skin and used that as a light wash over the gold, which looked a little bit too plain as it was. And with some finishing touches, I do some Mechanicus Standard Grey for the headlamps on the bike. And then hopefully while that's still a little bit wet, I'm going to crack open the matte white, but not the matte white I went to school with, and put some little comic book style lines to create the illusion of a reflection. I think that turned out okay, and we are done. Really happy with how that turned out. I've got quite a soft spot for finding these vintage curious things on eBay and painting them up. It's quite an interesting endeavour. Maybe it'll help me stand out in the algorithm. The numbers don't reflect that, but hey, we're having fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be super helpful. Till the next one, bye.